All right, guys, happy Thursday. We've been doing Olympic lifting for the last 8 weeks, and today we get to test our 1 Rep Max Snatch. So for today, you can do power snatch, squat snatch, whatever you're more comfortable with to get the most weight from the ground, overhead in one movement, all right? A couple pointers here when you set up. Make sure you use your hook grip, so that means smash your thumb between your fingers and the bar, all right? Starting off the ground, feet are right under the hips. Really focus before the bar comes off the ground of pulling that chest up, all right? Keep that chest forward, eyes up the entire time. As you pull past the knees, get that hip contact, jump, and catch, okay? You can power snatch as well because some people are not comfortable in receiving the bar in that deep overhead squat position. That's totally fine. Same setup at the bottom. Always pulling that chest up, good hip contact, receive the bar overhead, okay? Newer athletes, you can start from the hang position if you'd like. This is easier to get that hip contact that I'm talking about. So you pick it up first. Again, set yourself here. Big deep breath, jump, and catch. That makes it a little less technical, easier to feel the use of your hips, okay? Again, we got 15 minutes to build up to this. So for those that are newer, you're not gonna go to total max out. You can do more repetitions at lighter weight, just practicing, setting a baseline for your snatch. If you didn't test the clean on Tuesday or you have any shoulder issues, that's a good option for you to do today. So that is our strength portion, guys. Let's talk about conditioning. All right, guys, we have another classic benchmark girl WOD called Nancy. All right, we got a 22-minute cap on this one. This is going to be 5 rounds of 400-meter run and 15 overhead squats. The prescribed weight is 95 for guys, 65 for the ladies. This is something that you ideally could do unbroken for at least the first couple rounds, all right? So that's a good guideline for you with scaling. Ideally, again, we're going to be getting a full depth squat. So if the overhead squat is challenging for you, you can go really light, you know, empty barbell style, so you can get that good depth, or just go to front squats, all right? Kind of a couple pointers here. So depending on your ability to run an overhead squat, this requires a little pacing. All these benchmark workouts are great tests because of that. So you want to optimize, again, trying to get that unbroken overhead squat set. So don't run so hard, you come back, you're breathing, you can't control your midline. All right, so the overhead squat, depending on how heavy the weight is, how tired you are, most people will start with a power snatch, set themselves up, and then get into those overhead squats, okay? If you feel good, you can go right into a squat snatch for your first rep. That saves a couple seconds every round. Or if you're really tired, you can come to a clean, put it to your back, and set up something like that, all right? Some of the things I always talk about with overhead squats, a lot of times we're so focused on that bar overhead that we forget how to squat, right? So still, you will see that the knees wobble a lot more in overhead squats. So still focus on keeping the knees out. That'll keep stability. And don't look at the ground. Something about the overhead squat, people always want to look down, right? And that bar falls forward. So still keep the chest up, really keep the knees out, stay tight. And that's it. Do your best today, guys. Make sure you log your score on this because you'll probably do it again someday. So 22-minute time cap. That's it for today. See you tomorrow.